What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a DIY on how I built this beautiful wall under, y'all ready for this? Under $700.
$700.
Bruh.
A little background about this wall. It is a recessed wall, so it's custom made for this TV and fireplace. If you guys decide to do this type of wall, you can fit whatever TV you want in that space and you can custom make it for whatever TV you have. But I do have specs coming out on both of these items. So the TV is a Sony OLED 77-inch and the fireplace is a 74-inch Dimplex fireplace. So like I said, I do have specs coming out on that and my thoughts about these two items in a separate video. When we first moved here, this wall was a bland space and I thought, man, this wall has so much potential, but it just looks so bland. So I decided to call up a few contractors and got quotes from them, and they were telling me that, like, the quotes that they were telling me were like just outlandish. It was between $2,700 to $4,300 to build a wall like this. So with those numbers in mind, I decided to just go ahead and build it myself. I went on Pinterest, got some inspiration photos, and also drew up a diagram that helped me during this whole process. And then I also got the tools needed to build this wall as well. And those photos that I saw on Pinterest just like led me to do a wall like this that was more modern, that's more me and my husband's style. So in this video you'll see the whole process and like how I did the framework, how I did the drywall, and how I did the toweling. So just stay tuned for that. And just want to give you guys a reminder as well to please watch the video all the way through, and if you haven't done so already, like, share, and subscribe, and also leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought of this process. And also, if you have any questions regarding the building process, feel free to ask those questions as well down below, and I'll be happy to answer it for you. With that being said, I just want to throw a disclaimer out there. I am in no way a professional builder, so don't come for me. But with that being said, cue the intro. In this scene, I'm actually just marking the 2x4 16 inches apart on center. The screws that you see me drilling into the 2x4 are 2.5 inches long. Those are the type of screws that you want to use when you are drilling into the 2x4 and putting together a frame. I will have a link in the description box just letting you guys know what type of screws I used. I do suggest that if you do have someone that can help you with this project, I do suggest that you utilize their help, because trying to do this by myself was a little difficult at times, so I did greatly appreciate the help that I had. In regards to the green tape that you see on the floor and the wall, I just utilize that as a way for me to do furniture placement. I like to make sure that everything is scaled to size so that I know exactly how everything will fit in the space. Just an FYI, in case anybody is wondering, our fireplace measures 74.31 inches but the space that we decided to build a frame around was 75 inches. Here I am measuring out the TV wall framing, so you'll see me marking the 2x4. I do apologize, some of the scenes cut off. It's the angle of my camera that I had, it was pretty bad, so I do apologize about that, but I hope you guys got the gist of what I was doing there. One thing that made this wall building project easy for me was marking out the pieces, making sure that everything was spaced out correctly. So if you have to use I do suggest that you use a measuring tape or a T-square tool like you see me using throughout the video as guide so that you know exactly where you need to put everything. Create a diagram before you build anything. I suggest that you draw something out. Here you see me applying screws to create an anchor that's going to go against the wall. You see two 2x4s there, but we did end up having to add 2 additional 2x4s to that area due to the fact that our TV bracket was pretty big, so we had to definitely incorporate 2 additional 2x4s. And just in case anybody is wondering, 2x4s really aren't 2 inches by 4 inches. They're really 1.5 inches thick by 3.5 inches wide. So 1 width plus 2 thickness of studs equal 6.5 inches, which was our target goal for the frame's depth from the wall. Here I am measuring out the studs 16 inches apart. I'm getting ready to start the process of building the angled frame that's going to go on top of the bottom frame. Here you see me using a string as a guide to create that angle so my husband can use the handsaw to cut the 2x4s. Okay, y'all, this is random, but just an FYI, I don't like ladders. I've never been a fan of ladders. So a lot of the times, like in some of the scenes where we have to use a ladder, I may go up a certain height, but I won't go all the way up because I have a fear of heights. And like I said, I just don't like ladders in general. I used a hole saw to create an opening for plug access. Right now, my husband is currently drilling 6 screws into the frame and into the wall so that the frame is supported by the wall. We use C-clamps to hold together the top angle frame to the bottom frame so that way it's a lot easier to drill together. And this is just how the frame looked after we put it together. This is a surge protector, which is 3,600 joules. When starting out the project, I initially wanted to do like a matte color gray toweling, but as the project went on, I decided to just stick with the factory toweling, which is more of the stone finish, which you will see off to the left. Let me know what you guys think. Did I make the right choice? Leave a comment down below. My husband doing some drywall correction. He's just using a 2x4 and a hammer to correct the unevenness that is on the drywall. You don't want to hit it directly with a hammer, otherwise you can damage it. That's why you see him using a 2x4 to protect the drywall from damaging. The saw that we're actually using is a saw that's used mainly for vinyl towelings. Here I'm just showing you guys where to place the glue. You want to stay within the middle of the perimeter versus putting it along the edge, because what can happen is however much glue you put around the edge, it can spill over and end up getting outside of the back of the towel. So you want to make sure you stay within that middle perimeter. Here you see my husband using a leveler to make sure that the towels are leveled. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that squeezing the glue out hurted my hand, but kudos to my husband for actually doing this. With that being said, montage. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more DIY videos like this. Also, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below letting me know what you thought of the project. If you do have any questions regarding any part of this project, let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. We did do something a little different with the video effects, so let us know how we did with that as well. Well, until next time, see you later.